An inside look at a beloved New Year's tradition, the Rose Parade. Josh is there in Pasadena with a special behind-the-scenes look at all the work and fun that goes into staging the spectacular event. And I had the pleasure of doing it back in the day. And boy, what a treat, isn't it, Josh?
Oh, it certainly is, Robin, and boy, you are missed. Of course, in just a couple of hours, this float behind me, dozens like it, will make its way here down Orange Grove Boulevard before turning right onto Colorado as the 123rd edition of this parade gets underway. Almost 1 million people are going to line this parade route. I actually did it as a high schooler to watch a parade that actually traces itself back to the 19th century when horse-drawn carriages were the preferred mode of transport. It is fair to say that that has all changed. So we thought it would be fun to take you behind the scenes now of an American classic.
I'm just really excited. I love seeing the floats and the bands.
They come from far and wide.
We're going to be sleeping in the street.
Oh, you can move out
to the blue line at 11. So.
Oh, I see. Okay, so is this your king-size bed right here? This is it? That's tremendous.
To pick out a prime spot, set up camp for the night, and wait.
We have winter coats from Wisconsin to keep us warm. Have some snacks.
We have some water.
We brought Uno, a deck of cards. We have our cameras.
For a singular American tradition, the Tournament of Roses Parade.
I think that's why you bring your kids, so your kids will remember and they'll want to bring their kids.
Well, my mom and dad brought me here, and I'm here with my son.
It all began in 1890 when the Pasadena Valley Hunt Club invited their East Coast friends to head west and take in some sport. Chariot races and jousting, that is. But before the games, there would be a parade to showcase the city's flowering blooms. Fast forward well over 100 years, and you'll see elaborate floats the size of football fields with high-tech animation powered by V10 engines. One thing hasn't changed. Everything you see on the float must be made from flowers or other organic material.
We are placing orchids on the waves to make them look foamier. We have dried parsley, we have flaxseed, sesame seeds, coconut.
And this year, all eyes will once again be on the Guinness record-setting Natural Balance float.
This year, you set not one, but 2 world records.
Yeah, unbelievable. We set the record. We broke our own record.
Yep.
For the world's longest float, so it's 119 feet 7 inches.
Wow.
And we broke the record for the world's heaviest float. This year, it's almost 132,000 pounds.
And this thing, over 65 tons when it's making its way down the parade route. Yeah. So I'm sitting at the controls of the longest and heaviest float ever built in the 123-year history of the Tournament of Roses Parade. There is one catch, however. I can't see where I'm going.
That's where the spotter comes in. On top of the float, it's their job to tell the driver when to turn and when to slow down. An all-important job when your cargo is surfing dogs. Yes, that's right, surfing dogs.
About a 2-foot wave is created here, and it'll propel the dog about 70 feet down there. They'll ride it all the way to the end.
The team will be led by none other than Tillman, known as the fastest skateboarding dog, though this year he's traded it for a surfboard. He's hitting the waves with some friends, including one GMA viewers know well, internet sensation Norman, the scooter dog.
See you, Norman. Norman, are you ready? Huh? Are you ready? Are you ready? I think Norman's ready.
Grand Marshal J.R. Martinez is ready as well and hopes to inspire many along the route.
When they see me smiling and waving, I want them to understand that it wasn't always smiles and waving and, you know, leading a great parade. It was tough at times, but you fight through it, you stay positive, you believe.
What better way to kick off a new year?
It's going to be like something that you remember for the rest of your life.
I can tell you actually 3 generations of my family volunteered in various capacities on this parade. It is the one career note when I called my mom to tell her I was going to be announcing this parade that she was actually moved to tears. I quickly want to introduce the men responsible for the float behind me. It is from the Indonesian Tourism Board. This is Vincent Jumadu,
yes.
And this is Tim Estes, the president of Fiesta Floats, who built it. Vincent, quickly,
yes.
What went into the conception of the float behind us?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say Happy New Year to all my American friends. Well, Indonesia is now coming back to the Tournament of Roses after 16 years. If you may see here that this Garuda Indonesia symbolizes the state symbol. Okay, and it means that unity in diversity. But more than that, unity in diversity and harmony in diversity.
It is absolutely beautiful. Very quickly, Tim, how long did it take to actually build this thing?
You know, once you got the blueprints done, it took about 3.5 months to build the float.
That is remarkable. Again, for all the floats combined, we are talking hundreds of thousands of man-hours and millions upon millions of flowering blooms, and it's all coming up right here on ABC at 11 a.m. Eastern. I have a great pleasure and honor, as Robin, you well know, of hosting the parade this year. We hope to see you.
You'll be seeing us. Welcome home there, Josh, and have a great time. We will
that
be
is going to be
watching.
fun.
I told you, my mom used to actually listen to it on the radio. That's how far back,
such a
as he was
big
saying.
deal,
Can you
Mom.
imagine how descriptive you had to be on the radio?
You'd have to be a good announcer.